Welcome back to Social Studies. We're back to our first grade map unit. We're on lesson 10, where our essential question is, what is a map? Grab your map packet. We're going to finish that up today. We're on Map Packet, Book 1. Open to page 15 and follow along with me. This is a map of Buddy's neighborhood. Some places are near his house. Other places are far away. Here's the directions. Use your skills. Circle the word that tells which is nearer to Buddy's house. Number 1, the firehouse or the school. Well, there's Buddy's house, and there's the school and the firehouse. Which one is closest to his house? That's right, the school. So carefully circle the school on number 1. Number 2, which is nearer to Buddy's house? The library right there, or the park up at the top? Which is nearer? That's right, the library is nearer to his house. All right, the last ones we're going to compare. Which is nearer to Buddy's house? The church, see it up there in purple? Or the gas station? Which one is nearer? Now you might need to measure that using like a piece of paper or something, mark how close or far they are. Now, which one do you think it is? That's right, the church is nearer. All right, let's look at the bottom. Let's look to see which is the farther away from Buddy's house. It says draw a line under the word that tells which is farther away from Buddy's house. So first we're comparing the library or the firehouse. So click on there. We circle the library and the firehouse. Which is farther from Buddy's house? Do you need to measure that with a ruler or a piece of paper? Okay, the farther one away is the firehouse. That's correct. Now let's compare the market or park, which is farther from his house. Here's the market up by the firehouse, and the park is over in the corner. Which one is farther away? Yep, the park is. It's way up on the corner. All right, lastly, we're going to compare how far away is the offices and the garden. So the offices are over by the market. I circled them in blue. And the garden is down here towards the bottom. I circled that too in blue. So which one do you think is farther away? Yeah, that garden is pretty close to his house. The offices are farther away. Nice work there. Oh, do you remember us talking about the compass rose? What gives us our directions? Our four main directions that we use are north, south, east, and west. Here's north up at the top. South is down below. East is to the right, and west is to the left. Do you know where we live? We live in Washington State. Here is a map of the United States. At the top we have north. Down at the bottom is the south. Over to the right is the east coast of the United States, and on the left is the west coast. Washington State is up there in the corner. We're in the Northwest. Northwest. I just colored those with purple boxes. Washington State is northwest in the United States. Turn to page 18. Follow along as I read you from this page. Starting right down there. Earth has 4 main directions. They are north, south, east, and west. You can see them on this drawing above. North is the direction toward the North Pole. South is the direction toward the South Pole. Now find east. When you face north, east is always to your right. West is always to your left. Look at number 1 in Think It Over. If you are facing south, what direction is behind you? Well, let's put a yellow X in the middle of our globe. Pretend that you're standing on that X and your face is facing the south. What direction would be right behind you? North would be right behind you. Now let's pretend I want you to turn your face toward the east. What direction would be directly behind you? Or nope, I'm sorry, my bad. What direction is to your left? Now remember, we've talked about this. When you hold up your 2 hands, one hand makes an L facing the correct way. That is your left. So if you were facing east, what direction is on your left? The north is on your left if you're facing east. All right, I'm going to give you a little more thinking time on this last one because I really want you to know you can do this. Which 2 directions are between north and south? So if you looked at north and then you turned and looked out at south, what direction would have been between you? And then what if you look north and turn the other way down towards the south? What direction would you have seen between? Okay, look up there. North, south. What directions do we have? Right. That's absolutely right. We have east and west. So you should have written those answers down on your paper in your packet there. If you didn't do that, you have 2 choices. One is pause this video, or 2, do it on your own real quick as I continue to move on. Okay, this is the last page in our workbook. I will read the directions and you will do the work on your own. So again, I'm not doing this page with you. I'm just going to read what you're supposed to do. This page is titled A Compass Rose. A compass rose shows directions on a map. Write the direction word. Color the compass rose. You can color it any color you want to. So in the box it says N equals north, S equals south, W equals west, E equals east. There are lines for correctly writing your words with the appropriate size. So capitalize each of the directional words and write them where they go, okay? So you can complete this in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and tell you about your homework. So homework. I want you, when you're done with that last little page for our workbook, to take the quiz in teams. Before you're done with social studies today, I want you to take the quiz. It's short, won't take you very long. Remember to turn in your social studies packet the next time you come back to school. Again, everyone needs to turn in their social studies packet the next time they're in the school. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.